Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. As always, I remain Qeepisim. I saw a post like a relationship story. This lady was she was thinking of why will her husband get me right? Why will her husband be saving money with her herself? It's kind of like strange. You get me right? It's like kind of like strange. So she decided to say let her bring it up, on social media and hear what people will say about it. So I picked on the story because it was very, very, intriguing and it was very, very insightful. So I picked up the story and said, let me share it on my platform. I want you guys to contribute on this particular issue. And at the end of what we are going to do right now, I'm going to drop my comments, my what I think about it, my opinion and my advice. And I also want you guys, to drop your comments, to drop your opinions on the comment section. And also I'll be replying to every comment on this video. You get me right? So it's a screenshot. I'm going to be dropping the screenshot right here or right here. So as I read along with this, along the screenshot, so you just read along with me and follow up on the screenshot so that you get the full story about this particular lady. Without wasting much of your time, let's get down to the screenshot. Now it says, my husband permits me. I'll be reading from my laptop here so that I'll get to can be able to read the story for you guys that are watching. So it says, my husband in abroad saves money with my househelp. I just found out recently. I got married to Mike in 2016. He has been a hard-working guy right from time. 2 months in marriage, I took in and was extremely lazy to do any house chores, even to wash our clothes. My husband suggests we can't get. My husband suggests we can get a help so that it can go easy with me and my urban child. I told him I don't know anyone to bring because I am the only child trained by my grandma. I suggest he should bring one of his relatives to get me right. So after 2 weeks, my husband said he will have to contact all these agents that is on getting house helps for people because he doesn't want his relatives around. He wants to help from afar or come and go, not to live with us. Okay. 3 days later, the agent came and he came with a 16 years old girl. After introduction and some questions about the girl, she was okay for me to accept her. Okay. 5 months later, my husband started complaining so bad about her. My husband doesn't like her again. He's always complaining, always targeting to punish the girl at any little issues. I asked my husband if we should send her back to the agent and get another one since he's not comfortable seeing her around again. But to me, the girl is okay, very respectful, neat, always keeping the house neat. She has never given me reasons to shout or beat her. After 2 years, my husband was getting ready to travel, and I told him I can cope with my son alone, so I wanted us to return the girl. She is now 18 years. My husband said no, that she wouldn't want my son and I to stay alone. At least it will help me rest. So I left the girl. Finally, my husband traveled. To cut the long story short, just pay attention. A year later, my husband said his company sent him to Ghana for something. I asked him if we can come and visit him. He said no, that it will be 2 weeks of business. I understand him and we stayed back. 5 days later, my house help told me she would love to visit her people. I permitted her. She spent 2 weeks and returned. She was looking so fresh and so beautiful. Came back with expensive and beautiful things. I was tempted to ask her where they are coming from, but I didn't ask her anyway. But I noticed she has changed her Nokia Touch to iPhone 14. I saw it and told her to bring the phone. Let me see. She brought the phone. I just admired. 8 months later, she went for a birthday party. My phone went off because I was using an old Android that can't function without power bank. So I told her to snap my son and I to snap my son and I with the iPhone so I can take them later. When we got home, I told her to bring her phone so I can select the pictures. She was reluctant at first. I just met her there and took the phone from her hand. As I was selecting and deleting the pictures, I don't want. Okay. As I was selecting and deleting the pictures I don't want, I did it. I did the last swipe. Behold, look at my husband's picture with my house up in Ghana. No, no, wait. I readjusted myself. I started swiping, scrolling more, see videos even when they were making out. Wow, Jesus, I shouted, and she ran inside the room and locked herself in there. She has refused to open the door, and I don't have the spare out here. With that opportunity, I decided to open her WhatsApp. She saved my husband's number with my life. Wow. And I saw chats where my husband has been saving money with my house help. Please, what should I do? Do I tell my husband what is going on, or I should let her slide? Let it slide. My husband has been calling her line. My husband is responsible for her expensive lifestyle. I can't believe what is happening. All right. We've read the story. It's not too much of a thing. This is an infidelity story. This is an cheating nature of the man. At first he was reluctant to to accept the girl, because he knows within himself that he will be tempted to to want to have an affair with the lady. But he sought for an excuse because he doesn't want to hurt the wife. He wants to do it outside of the home. So he had to call her to come to a specific location, which is Ghana, to come and meet him in Ghana, so that they will have what they want to have together. So my problem now is, first of all, the wife is not to be blamed. You get me right? The wife is not to be blamed. So far on her story, she has been a good wife. You get me right? But she was a little bit lazy on the house choice and everything. So she decided to employ an house choice. But on her story, on her part, she wasn't wrong in anything. She has not been wrong in anything. It's just the infidelity nature of the husband. The husband has fall for the girl and want to have an affair with the lady. So what I would say is, you have to still talk to the husband. Get me right? You have to still talk to the husband. Let your husband know about it. Let your husband know what is going on. Get me? Let your husband know that you've actually known about this. Now, this thing is, you have to let the girl go. You get me right? You have to let the girl go, because the girl can't be. There can't be two wives in one home. You get me right? The girl can't be in the house and you also in the house, and you definitely know that this girl is having an affair with your husband. It doesn't make sense. The girl has to what? Go. So you talk to your husband, tell your husband that, babe, or my dear, my husband, I want this girl out of the house. And also, that is one side of it. Let your husband know that what he did was very, very bad, was very, very, very bad. So you got to let him know, and also he should apologize. He really did wrong. He did wrong on his side. He should apologize. Not like you weren't satisfying him, on the other room. Not like you weren't giving him what he wants. He's just that infidelity nature. Perhaps he was even saving, but he was even saving money with the house girl, which is very, very bad. That means that is to tell you they have gone too deep in their affair. Get me right? So I will not want you to call a third party on this matter, because calling a third party is like you want to break up. You want to break your marriage. You want to scatter your marriage the more. It's just for you to talk to your husband, let him know that what you did is very, very wrong. Your husband should be remorseful. Get me right? Your husband should be remorseful. He should actually, be sorry for what he did and apologize and promise never to do it again. That is what he should do. Get me right? That is really, really what he should do. So keep the marriage. That's if he truly wants to keep the marriage. If he wants the marriage to keep going, he has to apologize and be sorry for what he did. Cut off every relationship he has with that house girl, and let the house girl go for good. Get me right? I know that stigma will still be there, that cheating nature, seeing your husband like he has cheated before, seeing your husband like he's a cheat. That stigma will still be in him too, also, that he has cheated on you. But you have to just let go. It has happened. That's happened. Make sure first time is not a mistake. You get me right? It is when let me say, first time is a mistake. Perhaps you can say first time is a mistake. You get me right? But second time, third time is no longer a mistake. It's an intentional act. So let's just say this particular sin was a mistake. Okay, let go. You get me right? But if you find out that your husband still does it or still cheats on you, then it's an intentional act. Then you have to know the cause of this problem of him cheating on you. If it's something you should work on yourself, you work on yourself. If it's something he should work on himself, work on himself. If he doesn't want the marriage anymore, he should let you know, instead of putting you in the house and continuing to cheat. It doesn't make sense. Get me right? It doesn't really make sense. So this is what I want to say. I've told you what to do. Get me right? Talk to your husband, let him know what he did that is very, very bad. Show him, if you have the picture, show him everything. Be clear, be open-minded. Show him everything, and also make him apologize. He has to apologize to you. He did you very wrong. He did dirty. He has to apologize. If he doesn't apologize, that means he's not remorseful and might actually do it again. Get me right? So this is what I want to say concerning this particular issue. I don't know if you have contrary opinion pertaining to this particular topic. Drop your comments, drop your opinions. I'll be replying this ASAP. Let's discuss on the comment section. See you on my next video. Bye for now.